Hello fellow Rangers, welcome back to another kit build series video. Today we're on the last video of the hunting jet Provost build. This little beauty that I've got in my hand. And I've managed to actually find out quite a lot of history, not just on the type, but also this exact aircraft, XN579, and it's very fascinating. And honestly, it's apologies once again to people who don't like the AI voice, but unless someone recommends me a better one, I can't do any better for now. As I prefer to stick to ensure that all the information that I can get on the aircraft is set out properly, rather than me stumble and take years to say it, because I do struggle. I'm not going to deny that. So, right. Let's get on with first the history of the type.
The BAC Jet Provost is a British jet trainer aircraft that was in use with the Royal Air Force, RAF, from 1955 to 1993. It was originally developed by Hunting Percival from the earlier piston engine-powered Percival Provost basic trainer, and later produced by the British Aircraft Corporation, BAC. In addition to the multiple RAF orders, the Jet Provost, sometimes with light armament, was exported to many air forces worldwide. The design was also further developed into a more heavily armed ground attack variant under the name BAC Strikemaster.
Right, now on to our aircraft.
/CN March 28, 1961, D/D13/04/1961 to number 27 MU Shawberry, to RAFC Cranwell. May 16, 1961 coded 49, TWU Broughty September 29, 1974, RAFC Cranwell July 8, 1975, to BAC Wharton March 9, 1975 for conversion to T3A standard. Returned to 1 FTS Linton-on-Ouse April 12, 1975 coded 14 to 7 FTS Church Fenton March 29, 1979, to 1 FTS Linton-on-Ouse April 23, 1979, to number 5 MU Kemble July 30, 1982 for surface Finch, to 1 FTD Linton-Seus January 9, 1982 coded 14, to Flight Lieutenant. FLT-LT, Julie Ann Gibson was the first woman to fly the Hunting Percival Jet Provost XN579 in May 1990. She was serving at the Royal Air Force's No. 1 Flying Training School at RAF Dishforth, Shawberry by November 1991 for storage, to No. 1 SO TT Halton for ground instructional use as 9137M05/03/1992 to Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit, North Luffenham for ground instructional use during April 1992, sold to Everett Aero, Sproughton during 2003, then to Gunsmoke Paintball Park, Hadley, Suffolk during 2007 to Gunsmoke Paintball Colchester January 2017.
Well, fellow Rangers, our aircraft sadly had it's not the best of endings in the world, but at least if I ever get the chance to, I can get in touch with that paintball range and see if I can possibly see the aircraft in person. And it's nice to know that the first female pilot, I would have personally thought, because of that reason, it would have been preserved. The first full-time RAF pilot who eventually went on to being well known for C-130 Herculeses. Now that is something that should have been preserved. I don't care what anyone says, that is a big achievement. And I honestly think that this little aircraft should have been preserved, simply because of the fact that it's historic. meaning behind its little aircraft. Sadly, I don't know what's happened to the wings. To my knowledge, it's just all the photos I've been able to find on our aircraft XN579, or in other ways, X-Ray November 579. It's a sad thing what's happened to it. I still personally believe that it should have been preserved for that reason, because it's essentially historic, and you can essentially look it up on Google, and it comes up straight away. So why wasn't it preserved? It boggles my mind, that does, and it bugs me a little bit as well, because they'll preserve rubbish with no historic thing behind it, whereas this aircraft, first female pilot in the world, well, first female RAF pilot to go for her first solo flight in this, and they didn't preserve it. That's just wrong. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. Your opinions may vary, but my personal opinion would have been preserve it. Oh well, nice little kit anyway. Definitely well worth the money that was paid for it. It's yeah, you can still get this kit because this is a relatively new kit. It new tooling, everything. And lots of information in the actual box that came with the aircraft, so perfect. So one thing, I'm not affiliated with this charity, but I like to say it because they are doing something that I honestly believe is a very, very good cause, and that is Models for Heroes. Yes, you've probably heard me say this on the last Kit Build series video, but I mean it. It's a charity that helps veterans out with model kits and stuff like that, helps them out with mental health issues or anything like that. So far, they have built over 12,000 model kits at the moment. Absolutely amazing. I am so pleased that someone's out there helping our veterans out. They fought for us to keep ourselves free to do what we want, and so I think it's a little bit of a way to pay back. There's three ways of supporting them. One, financial ways, of course. Two, if you have a model kit at home, you're not going to ever build it, and it's all there, then please get in touch with them and send it to them, because they'll make use of it. Or if you're not part of, if you collect Airfix for a particular reason, I find Airfix really good. So, but Airfix have got like a club where essentially what happens is you collect these tabs, these flying hours, and you can redeem model kits after you've gotten a certain number. But like me, I'm not part of the club, so I cut these out and forward them on. I'm saving them up as I'm going for Models for Heroes. So there's no point sending just a couple at a time. I'd rather send a load of them. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing it. If you have liked today's video, please put a like on this video, as it is very, very much appreciated. And also, if you like history about amazing aircraft, from our little one here to Hawker Hurricane or the Spitfire. Not just that, it's just like the De Havilland Vampire, one of the first ones I did on the channel. Or pretty much, I don't pick aircraft model kits to see how easy they are. I pick them because that's an aircraft I am interested in, and the more interesting ones seem to have the most interesting stories, which I do love. Anyway, it's that time again. I know, it's that time again. What am I gonna do with all this spare time? Yes, it's the Focke-Wulf FW190A8. That's what my father's picked this time for me to build next. So I'll catch you next time, my fellow Rangers. I hope you all take care. Keep doing what you enjoy. And this is the Lone Ranger, signing out.